Hey, good morning to you. Hope your Wednesday is off to a great start whenever you are seeing this. January is almost out. It is Wednesday, January 29th. Is it really, though? I think it's Thursday. I think it's Thursday. Hold on. More coffee if I want to make it through all this. It is Thursday, January 29th. So, whatever day it is, let's take a look at current cloud cover right now. This is what has kept temperatures from reaching some of those predicted lows that we might have seen this morning. It is chilly out this morning, but not too bad, especially considering what we have been dealing with. However, that is going to change. I wanted to go ahead and use the surface chart just to show you that there is a huge body of high pressure. Mostly, we're talking about what is north of the border up in Canada right now. And this is going to work its way down south directly overhead. So heads up to the aches and pains sensitive folks. High pressure does take over, works its way in starting this afternoon and evening over, especially be here by the weekend. And we're going to be talking still about those Saturday morning temperatures. Some good news about that, though, and temperature trends overall. So we obviously have to have high pressure in the clear skies that we have to allow for radiational cooling to dip those temperatures down so cold. And that looks to be the setup for this weekend. So, but like I say, I don't think that we will be there too terribly long. So let's go ahead and take a look at current temperatures real quick before we jump into the forecast. Get you headed out the door. Up in Kansas City, it is about 18 to 20 degrees. Over in Clinton, I'm seeing about 21. Butler is 21, 22. Down in Nevada, 20. Over in Mound City, good morning in eastern Kansas, 20 degrees, and we'll go down to Joplin and see about 27 degrees. So solidly in the 20s as you head out the door this morning. So here is what happens as that high pressure descends and cloud cover moves on out. It really just means that our temperatures really don't fluctuate too much over the next 24 hours or so. So we climb up out of the teens, don't make freezing today for most of us, maybe some of us down south. So whatever thawing of the snowpack that you had, if you had any at all in the sunshine yesterday, that will be over for a little while. So we're going to dip back down tonight, down into the teens, and we only get back up into probably the low 20s for your Friday before the bottom really falls out of things on Saturday morning. So let's go ahead and take a look at a few factors in the forecast as we move past that. We've been talking about chances of snow flurries. Actually, there is a band of some very light snow flurries this morning. I didn't hop over and show you live radar, but it's working its way out of Nebraska over into Iowa, settling to the south. I think it's going to dissipate out before flurries are even a factor for most of us today, but can't rule it out. Can't actually rule it out all weekend, but I think the most significant chance we get of any snow flurries looks here on Saturday night over into Sunday, early morning hours of Sunday. So could wake up Sunday morning to some bands of light snow flurries, adding to the snow totals already out there for your Sunday morning. That is the most significant chance. Don't be surprised by a few flurries popping up here and there all weekend. But like I say, I think most of them are going to work their way out of the forecast. So talking about precipitation yesterday, I was looking at Tuesday night over into Wednesday. Still am, but models are coming into pretty good agreement that this system has worked its way southeast of us. So could throw some raindrops up in our more southern zones. According to this morning's data anyway, what I think is more likely to happen is a few bands of snow will develop on the backside of this system. This is currently looking like maybe daytime hours on Wednesday. So we'll see if that becomes more significant or not. Not looking like much to worry about for any of us right now if we see anything at all. So here's the good news that I wanted to tell you about temperatures. There is your Saturday Arctic blast. All right, we've been talking about this for a while. It's just like the ones that, just like the one we dealt with. So here it is from Saturday. But look what happens. I'm just going to kind of roll through ensemble data for the rest of the month. So as we work over to Monday, February 2nd, there's some dry air that's going to fight off. There's actually a boundary in there that's going to fight off warm air from taking over quite so early Monday like we thought. But eventually above average temperatures do win out. By the end of the week, we settle back down towards more average to below average temperatures, but not so bad. And then it's kind of a fight. Here around the 5th, 6th of the month, we trend between slightly below average and slightly above average, so not so bad. Around the 8th, 9th, 10th of the month, we settle out really toward average temperatures. But anyway, the point that I'm going for here is I really do not see another deep Arctic blast all the way through. I'm up to about the 15th of February. So we might be done with the deep Arctic blast, at least until now. We'll keep an eye on this. This could change the later out that it gets, but I'm not seeing any significant cold air intrusions after we are done with, let's say, Saturday. Snow is really about the same. Ensemble data are not quite ensemble datas. Ensemble data is not quite in agreement. But neither one, if I use the American and the Euro, really predict big snow events. The American model showing us maybe around the 11th to the 12th, another snow event that gives us up around an inch to an inch and a half in most of our forecast zones, but not really a significant snow event. The European model trends a little bit more slowly and says that we get a few more smaller events where they're really just a dusting going forward, but nothing I can find really suggesting another big snow event. And I think we're done with the super, super cold Arctic air, at least for a little while. So still have enough season to go that those could develop again, but not seeing one in our immediate future. So that's what I know for your weather today. Brought to you by Premier Contractor Services. Please keep these guys in mind for your construction needs. Cool thing about them is they can do so much. So whatever you have in mind, small, large scale construction, give them a call. It'll be worth your time. That is what I know for your Thursday morning. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll catch you later.